Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes and you would be jubilant. Dear students, the pandemic is really putting pressure on the entire globe and J&K is never an exception. Here the cases of COVID-19 patients are increasing with an alarming pace. Its rate of infection and mortality rate is also increasing. In entire India, its web is increasing or it is India has badly trapped in it. Better is to follow all precautionary measures to save your lives first. Dear students, from 21st of September, the physical mode of classroom teaching is partially on. It is better move now to attend schools on your turn to have something from the physical mode of teaching. Dear students, now two modes are available. One is the physical mode of teaching, that is actual classroom teaching, and the virtual mode also. Do watch these virtual classes and also come to school, attend school so that you can benefit yourselves in dual ways, one from the virtual mode and another from the actual classroom teaching. Be psychologically motivated that we can cross the examinations with ease that are being held in the month of November. You have to leave all psychological tensions. You have to remain psychologically motivated that every barrier would be crossed with ease. Dear students, no doubt you are badly hit academically. Your academic loss was at the peak because schools remained shut for quite longer duration. It is better to put extra efforts and do extra hard work to crack the examinations with ease, and you have to build confidence in you. Dear students of class 11th subject political science, today we are dealing with very important topic in your political science, that is the powers and functions of the Supreme Court. Dear students, the Supreme Court is the highest court in India. So it is the custodian of the fundamental rights. Other all courts are the custodian of the fundamental rights, but the Supreme Court, being the highest court in India, it serves as the custodian of the fundamental rights and the custodian of the Constitution also. Dear students, the powers and functions are lying in the jurisdictions of the Supreme Court. One is the original jurisdiction under Article 131. The original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court covers all cases or originate all cases that are directly related to this. If there is a dispute between state government and a central government, if there is dispute between state governments and state governments, and if there is a violation of the fundamental rights, the Supreme this lies in the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Then I am repeating the things. Article 131 of the Indian Constitution, the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court covers are the cases that directly originate in the Supreme Court of India are if there is a dispute between state government and the central government, and if there is a dispute between the two state governments or three or more state governments, and if there is a dispute between state government and some states on one side and on the other sides other states, and the cases that are related to fundamental rights of a person. If one's fundamental rights are violated, a person can move directly to the Supreme Court for enforcement of these rights. This lies in the Article 32 of the Indian Constitution, that is the right to constitutional remedies. Now, when there is appellate jurisdiction, but in a video of 5 or 6 minutes or 7 minutes, we are resting on 2G. I can't explain the powers and functions of Supreme Court fully, but you are getting classes so that you can prepare the note. Appellate jurisdiction, the Supreme Court of India being the highest court in India, it can hear appeal from all the courts falling in the territory of the India. First of all, if the interpretation of the law, If the High Court under Article 134, 134B and 132 certifies it that the case needs substantial question of law and is fit for appeal in the Supreme Court of India, and such cases, this is the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, and such cases can go into the Supreme Court, but it needs proper certification from the High Court of India that the case, whether it's a civil case, that it's a criminal case, and other cases, it is fit for appeal in the Supreme Court of India, and there this High Court certifies it that it needs a substantial question of law and it is fit for appeal in the Supreme Court of India, and that cases go to the falls in the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court can hear these cases. Dear students, India is a federal state. Remember, in a federal state, the powers are distributed between the state governments and the central governments, and there is a clear cut demarcation of the powers, whether it is the central government or it is the state government. All the governments derive from powers from the Constitution of India. So automatically disputes may arise between the state government and the central government, where it these disputes are solved by the Supreme Court of the India and they lie in the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court of India. And one more important thing is that is the cases that are related to provisions of treaties of former princely states does not fall in the preview of the Supreme Court. Dear students, other cases that are heard by the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, there are two things. One is the certification and one is without the certification. Some case needs the certification from the lower courts, from the high courts. High Court has to certify it that the case is fit for the appeal in the Supreme Court of India, and that case goes in, in the Supreme Court and which falls in the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. And there are some cases where person can move without certification from the High Court of the state for the to appeal in the Supreme Court of India, that falls in the appellate jurisdiction of the India, and that falls in the appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court of India. Dear students, this is the flash of the powers and functions of Supreme Court of India. These are only flashes. I can't explain you fully. I can't explain fully the powers and functions of the Supreme Court. There are numerous powers. It is balanced with huge powers and huge functions in a video of 7 or 8 minutes. I can't explain them fully, but on the next class that will be of 8 minutes, I shall explain few things, few powers or few things about the functions and the powers of the Supreme Court. But better is to see these things on your available political science books. And in case of any query that may strike your mind after watching this video and after going through the book, you can call me on my number that's already in your position. And when you call me or forward your query by WhatsApping within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. But before leaving the class, I am advising you, do come school physically and have something from the physical mode of teachings, and also concentrate hard, be motivated psychologically that we will cross the examinations, and you will definitely cross. You have to build confidence in you. Thanks. Be blessed.